Today we will talk about an important topic like comical years and planetary years. My name is Nicolas Henao and my team is Kevin Castellanos and Nicolas Bernal. These years have a variety of application, from automotive industry until the aerospace industry. I came here to talk about the years, why they are and what they are for. These shears are for transmit movement and power between non-parallel axes. And we have three important points to check. The first of all, the quality that the client wants, like velocity, power, the space, if it is for a small core or for a machine in the industry, if they want to produce some variable like velocity of power, if they need more velocity, more power, etc. The second point is the profile of the serrative edge. We have the pointed, the flattening, and for these designs we have some general questions to help us to make the design, even if they are straight or diagonals. At least the providers that make the product according to the specification of the client. In this point, we have to start to do the test. For example, off-road car now have to the propose for the velocity. The propose is the power. So we have to put the conical gears to certify that the car has the necessary for the
Pongamos un carro, entonces un carro todoterreno. Entonces ese carro no es específicamente para la velocidad, sino para la fuerza. Entonces pues en una montaña, pues ahí va a estar haciendo fuerza, ta, 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 ta. Entonces vamos a necesitar unos engranajes cónicos fuertes de potencia, ¿vale? Pero si tenemos nuevamente un carro, pero esta vez para carreras, pues ponemos unos engranajes específicamente hechos para la velocidad. Y bueno, esto sería todo por la parte de los engranajes cónicos y aquí continuará mi compañero con los engranajes planetarios.
well, it's my turn to talk about the planetary gears. And I like to start thinking about the sun and the planets. What does the sun do? The planet rotates. So in this case, it's the same principle for this type of gears. A central gear is known as the sun that can make the planet gear rotate. This is inside of the satellite holder with the objective of rotate different, but are known as the crown. This configuration reduces the velocity to increase the torque, which means more power. But this is where it applies. Well, we see this configuration in gearboxes, sometimes in helicopters and even other types of vehicles that require force. Machines that also require force, but here the important thing is how it is designed. Well, let's start with speed reduction. With the following equation, we are going to relate the planet carrier, or satellite carrier, with the speed of the corona and the sun. A small parenthesis is that any of these pieces can be fixed, therefore it can leave the equation. This, in the same way, has to be planned based on what is going to serve, what function this shear is going to fulfill. In the same way, it also takes into account the number of teeth it has on the crown and on the sound soul. As do we know this? Well, first let's clarify one thing. The system is harmonious. All the gears must have the same model. Well, with that clear, we can move on to the next question, which relates the teeth of each gear. Then we say that first of all the crown, which is the largest gear, will have more teeth. Therefore, it has to be equal to twice the number of years of the planet. It has to be equal plus the number of years of the sun. Thanks to this, we can design a system, you reduce the speeds, gain strength, and the set times, reduce the size a lot. That's it. The system is very practical for machinery that does not have too much time and freedom. Thank you very much for your attention.
demasiado espacio de libertad.